All right. Well, happy Tuesday to everybody. It's about 2:35 p.m. here in Northern California. My name is Lauro Herrera, and we are having a great day today. Personally, I have not made a single sale, but I've taken six very, very promising calls. They were solid inbounds. I had two potential applications that I had them at the beneficiary, inking the app right before I get to bind the policy. But today I had major tech issues with all of my inbounds. But the bottom line, it still allowed me to be able to spend some time today with our new trainees. And today I'm happy to say that we've had over five trainees show up today, listen in to me present this product, talk to clients, engage with people in real time what it is to sell final expense. So I wanted to take a quick, not too much time out of your guys' schedule to share a couple stories with you, some testimonials of some of these new trainees that are joining us. And the goal always, ladies and gentlemen, is to bring transparency and share with all of you exactly what it is that we do. For me, I know there's a whole lot of you guys that watch my content. And on top of this, I know there's a lot of you that are scared to death about investing in leads, or much less coming up a whole month worth of leads to get this going. But the reality is, this is a business. If you're selling insurance, part of the business requires that you have marketing, and leads is the name of the game. So today I have a Mr. Bobby LaCour. And Mr. Bobby, I believe it took maybe about 3 weeks for me and him to finally make a deal. One, he had a fishing trip, but two, I was giving him an opportunity to look behind the scenes, right? To look behind the agency. A lot of the times, what happens is you see everything that's glitz and glamour online, but then when you finally sign up, what do you find out? You find out it's a big dog and pony show, and it's not exactly what you were sold. That's what this is about. My focus is to avoid that, and hopefully by doing this, the people that keep reaching out to me, again, are the serious type that we're looking for, people that are self-motivated. Because bottom line, if you're going to be an insurance agent working from your home office, you got to be self-motivated. I got people working in South America, Europe, all over the US. And in fact, I live in rural California, and I no longer have to drive anywhere because everything that I do is 100% over the telephone. So, with this said, I want to bring on Bobby LaCour on the phone. And Bobby, can you share with everybody just a little bit about your background, what you've been doing, and why you're taking on this challenge of telephone sales?
Oh, I started face to face insurance, final expense only, about 13 years ago. I live in Montana. It's a big state, a lot of drive time, lots and lots of driving, wearing cars out. And I was just, I'm looking for a easier way to write final expense. And I think over the phone is the way to go.
And I know me and you, we talked at great length, right? The mileage, right? The other day, I was talking about how, a successful door to door agent, one of the, secret questions to ask if someone's has success or not is how many miles they put on their car, right? A year.
Sure.
And if you've had success door knocking, everybody can agree 50,000 to 100,000 miles a year is what's required. And I think a lot of people, even that are door knocking right now, don't really think about just how much that costs in terms of logistics and the time and energy, right, to cover those leads. Um, with that said, Bobby, why, what's motivated you to take on the challenge of telephone sales after 13 years of being in this industry?
I'm looking for a simpler, more efficient way to write final expense.
Mm-hmm. And that's easy. And for everybody that's listening, Um, can you share with everybody what your training's been like so far in the last few days? And I know today you cracked your first call, and share with everybody what that experience is, please.
It's kind of a little nerve wracking. Kind of goes back to the first time getting into the business. Uh, the hard part for me right now is just running the computer system, hitting the right clicks and things like that. The sales process, I think it's going to be pretty easy. These people that are calling in, they're looking for a quote and they're looking for insurance, and I just have to say the right words and have the right clicks, and I think I can get this done. Pretty simple.
And leads, right? Everybody in this business, everyone's worried to death about leads. Can you share with everybody what you've witnessed in terms of the lead quality that you've witnessed us work and my agents work, Bobby?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, people are calling in and they're looking for insurance and they're looking for a quote. Uh, it's not like door knocking. When I show up with a lead, they're kind of really don't know what the heck they signed that card for in the first place. A lot of them. Uh, they're slamming the door in your face. These people are a little more open. They're calling, they're the ones calling you. They're the ones trying to get a hold of you.
And that right there is part of our secret sauce here, ladies and gentlemen. And that is that we have a marketing system at a cost that doesn't break the bank. $45 for a 2 minute buffer, when you really think about it, is very generous. And the reason me and my partner Jody have been able to do this is because, one, we're insurance agents first. We know the pain points as an agent, and it comes with having consistent calls every single day, but more importantly, having quality calls. Well, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, Bobby. And also, I have Mr. Caldoon. Mr. Caldoon, I know that you're new to our training. In fact, Thomas Mullen, who is our number one superstar telephone agent here at this team, and ladies and gentlemen, this guy does 50 to $100,000 in AP. He's starting to build a team, and I'm happy to be here helping him with the training of Caldoon, Patrick, and Tom. But real quick, Caldoon, can you share with everybody again a little bit of what you witnessed? Just because, again, you've spent a few days, and the goal again is talk to that agent that is on the fence, man. That is questioning if this is the real deal or not, if the leads are actually coming through the line. And if you can do that, if you don't mind, please.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm a big, proponent of the phrase trust but verify. So I live by that. So I was very skeptical. Even when I spoke to Thomas on the phone not too long ago. But yeah, the system is real. It's not like some smoke and mirrors, some, BS make believe thing. It's real. Pretty very, very simple. The more simple it is, the easier it is to sell. People, clients, prospects, they watch commercials or see this website, on social media. They call in, and then we kind of just connect them with options and pricing and go from there. So, very simple, very streamlined, and very efficient that I've seen so far. So, can't wait to really, really get going and make money and yeah, take off.
And I'm excited for you guys. And I know, Patrick, this was your first day, so I won't pick on you a little bit. But I know Tom's been on here. I think this is the second time he's been on here. And Tom, without getting too extensive, if you could share with anybody else that's listening into this, just what's been your takeaways of what you've witnessed so far. Again, speaking to that person that's on the fence.
Sure, absolutely. Everything is included what you need, right? You have people that want insurance, you have the CRM to take care of everything on the backside, make it easy, the application, and then, the training to flourish. So what else could you want or need? Or If you're willing to put forth the effort, everything's here to make it happen, and then some.
Correct. And ladies and gentlemen, what you see here is one of our popular pages that we use. And you can see there's no gimmicks. There's no, you know, free. There's a lot of free stuff and gimmicky marketing out there when it comes to final expense. And I can tell all of you guys that are listening in today, without a shadow of a doubt, that the marketing that we do is honest. And that's where the relationship starts. When you're able to start with honest marketing, where the client sees your marketing and they call, and then from there, you have a documented sales process. Then once you make that first sale, then what's holding you back from making 20 of those a week, like Thomas Mullen? What's holding you back from doing this every single week? And what you're going to find out is that it's only you holding yourself back. Because one thing with Senior Life, we have a very user-friendly final expense company from start to finish, whether you sell in English or Spanish. And I believe this training group saw me sell a Spanish one on Friday, all bilingual system. We have a lead system where, I mean, we generate thousands of leads. And I tell people all the time, not only do we provide leads to our agents, but we also sell leads to other agencies as well as life insurance companies. So, in terms of high quality marketing, we know what we're talking about. In terms of compliance, when it comes to TCPA and DNC, that is our number one goal across the board. So that way, our agents don't have to ever worry about any of these issues. So again, guys, for all of you guys watching this and you guys are on the fence, I create these clips for you guys to hear from others. There's a lot of people that don't like to put their business out there. So I really appreciate these men, allowing me to do this. But the goal is really to help all of you guys that come here and listen and observe, and you're on the fence and you're wondering, man, should I do this? Does this guy really show up for training? Well, let me tell you what, every single one of these men have gotten to know me over the last few days or weeks. And I will show up from Monday to Friday from 7 a.m. Pacific to 3 p.m. Pacific and help you find success selling insurance over the telephone. And if you're licensed and you would love to see behind the agency firsthand, as long as you're licensed, I'd be more than happy to show you in real time. I'll send you the Zoom and you can listen in and watch me in action. And then you can make your judgment based off that. So again, give me a call. I'll be more than happy to help all of you.